Welcome back to the Raiders franchise, and it is Wild Card Weekend. We are on the road in Jacksonville once more. We have found ourselves against this team 2 other times, both on the road in Jacksonville, and both times we have gotten thoroughly embarrassed by this team, including the opening game of this season. We started our year in Jacksonville. We took a big loss, but we have worked our way back into the playoffs, and we have a chance to do something that our Raiders have not done in a long time. The last time the Raiders won a playoff game, you have to go back to the conference championship of 2003, where Rich Gannon was throwing to Jerry Rice, and that is a victory over Steve McNair and the Tennessee Titans. That is how long it has been since the Raiders have won a playoff game. In over 2 decades, this team has only made 2 playoff appearances. They went one and done, but we have a chance to do something that this Raiders team, this Raiders franchise has been dying to see happen, as Trevor Lawrence will take the field to start this game. It is a play-action rollout, and Trevor Lawrence gets hit as he's thrown, and it's going to be incomplete. We are missing Garrett Bowles and Michael Mayer for this game, so some key injuries there. The Jaguars are fully healthy as on 3rd down and 10. We have Trevor Lawrence, clean pocket. He's going to throw it deep, and it's going to go right over the head of the receiver, out of bounds. And Thomas DeShong in the offense take over. Josh Jacobs takes the carry, and Jacobs will start the game with a 3-yard run for our offense, as now we go back to Jacobs once again. Nice hole opened up, and we are going to be set up with a 3rd down and short, 3rd and 2. DeShong read option. He'll hand it to Josh Moss, and it's going to be 4th down, and we will be punting. Both teams go 3 and out to start the day. Second-year corner Antoine Reynolds takes the punt, and Antoine Reynolds has a lot of open field, and he's going past midfield, and he's going to get brought down at the 46-yard line, and the Jaguars get a nice early spark in this game. A punt return setting them up in great field position. They get stopped for a loss in the backfield, and then following it up with a false start, as the Jaguars have potentially derailed this great field position. 2nd and 17, Trevor Lawrence will throw, and that's swatted away. Great play by Nate Hobbs, and it's 3rd down and long. Screen set up for ETN, and he's going to get it out to just past the 50 to the 47-yard line. It's a net loss on the drive of 1 yard, and the Raider defense holds to 2 3 and outs as Shanny muffs the punt a little bit. Shanny has to pick it up, and he just ducks out of bounds to avoid the safety. Shanny seemed to lose the ball in the light. A little bit of playoff jitters coming up for this Raiders team that is very young and inexperienced, as Sharu has the catch for 5 yards. He took a shot, but we get out of the goal line as we have Josh Jacobs on a wheel route. He got free, and Jacobs is banged up, but he has a big gain to the 24-yard line, and DeShong will throw, and that's Alex Peralta now who fills in for Jacobs. We'll see if Jacobs returns to this game, as Peralta will take the carry up the middle. He'll get the 1st down, and as we have Moss in motion, there'll be a handoff. Peralta cuts it to the outside, and Peralta has a 1st down and a 12-yard run, and Alex Peralta filling in very nicely as DeShong will throw over the middle, and there's going to be a flag on the play. And that's going to be pass interference. I didn't really see much there, but the Raiders get a bit of a generous call, a bit of a phantom pass interference on Devin Lloyd, as Peralta will cut it upfield, and the new set of downs will net us a 10-yard gain, 2nd and inches, as we go with DeShong on the ground, tries to get it outside, can't get far. Aluakon brings him down, 3rd down and 1. We go with Peralta, and he's getting brought down 4th and inches. We're going for it. Josh Moss is the deep back. We go to Moss, who has the 1st down. We started this drive backed up at our own 3. We find ourselves in scoring position as DeShong will throw over the middle, and he's got Kalen Shanny into the red zone. A gain of 20 yards, and DeShong is moving this offense very well as he gets chased out of the pocket. Has to throw it away. 2nd and 17. As now DeShong will take the snap, throw once more, and that's almost going to be intercepted. Little bit of a dangerous ball as DeShong now on 3rd down will throw. End zone, he's got Sharu, and it's swatted away. And the field goal team will come out, and Daniel Carlson will boot through a field goal to put the first points on the board. And we go a long way to collect 3 points, but I am happy with how that drive went, as ETN gets a 5-yard gain. Start the Jaguars drive as Trevor Lawrence will throw to Calvin Ridley, who has a first down. And the Jaguars offense trying to get some movement as they have not done much in a surprising QB draw. Trevor Lawrence a little banged up on that play, and now the backup quarterback comes into the game, and it's going to be a throw to Evan Ingram. This is Skylar Thompson. Not the first time Skylar Thompson has had to play at a playoff game before, as Thompson a little antsy, and he's going to throw the ball out of bounds. It's going to be a 3-and-out. And the reports are very early indicating that Trevor Lawrence is fine. He just got a little, got the wind knocked out of him a bit, so he's fine. Skylar Thompson, though, wraps up that drive, and we will take the ball right back as we have a first down connection. As Peralta's seen a lot of action as Josh Jacobs looks unlikely to return, as there's DeAndre Hopkins with a first down catch. Back to the air we go with Cheru on the catch and run, and Cheru gets 7 yards, ducking out of bounds, and we go read option as we have Deshaun. We haven't used his legs very much so far, and Deshaun will get out of bounds, avoids a hit to the 37-yard line, and Deshaun to the air now. Outside, he's got Shanny, and that's a great throw, and Shanny got the separation. Back in the red zone, can we cash in? Deshaun throws one up to Cheru. It is incomplete. Second down and 10 as Deshaun will hand it. And there is Alex Venable running for the end zone, and Venable, third down and inches at the 3-yard line. Deshaun runs it, tucks it inside, 4th and inches, and we're going for it. Deshaun again, he will keep it and get the first down. And we are trusting Deshaun with these plays as we go play action at the goal line package, and it's caught, touchdown, Jonnu Smith. And I think a lot of people were expecting the power run with Josh Moss. We go with a little play action, sneak Jonnu Smith out, and he makes the catch for the touchdown. It is 10-0 Raiders as Trevor Lawrence is back into the game. He finds Evan Ingram, and they're going to have to get that connection going if they want to have a chance, but they tried it here, and it didn't work. There's Divine Diablo with the interception, and Trevor Lawrence is the only one who could track him down, but he gets to the 6-yard line. Just like that, we have a chance to go up by 3 scores early on as Deshaun gets sacked, and the Jags maybe steal a little bit of momentum back, and Deshaun now has to go to the end zone. He misses it, a miscommunication with Jonnu Smith. It's 3rd down and long, and Deshaun will roll. He will throw. He has Venable just out of reach. Jaguars get a little damage control. It's a field goal attempt, and it is good. 13-0, still a 2-score game as Lawrence will throw underneath, and there's a catch, and it'll be a gain of 6 as Lawrence will throw once more. There's Christian Kirk on the outside, first down, and Lawrence now trying to get into a rhythm. He will throw again. Lawrence will throw, and it's intercepted, and it's Divine Diablo again, and this looks like a repeat of what we just saw 30 seconds ago as Diablo. This time he gets to the 5, and Diablo with back-to-back interceptions returned inside to the 10-yard line, and Deshaun throws, caught, Cheru down to the 1-yard line, and Deshaun now will throw again, caught, touchdown, DeAndre Hopkins, and the Jaguars crowd is stunned silent. This team has been pushed around by Jacksonville for multiple seasons, and I think they're tired of it as this team has come out to a blazing hot start as with 3 minutes to go in the half, Trevor Lawrence has got to do something as he throws to Christian Kirk for a gain of 16 yards, and now a handoff to ETN, who gets blown up in the backfield. There's Max Crosby saying his name for the first time this game as a throw is incomplete. Calvin Ridley, the intended receiver. It's 3rd and 14. Lawrence has a lot of time, but nowhere to go with the football, and he's sacked. And the Raiders stop him again. Kalen Shanny back to return the punt, and Shanny will go right, and Kalen Shanny has room, and Shanny beats the punter, and he just gets tracked down. Barely, he almost broke it all the way, and we set up at the 50-yard line. Deshaun to throw, and with pressure in his face, he has to get rid of the football. It's incomplete, and with under 2 to go, we threat to make a bigger lead. That is Jaden Sharu for 12 yards, and now read option. Here goes Deshaun, cuts it inside, and that's a hard cut, and it's hard to bring someone down who changes direction that fast as he gets an 11-yard run. And now Deshaun, end zone, Hopkins, touchdown Raiders. DeAndre Hopkins with his second of the day, and it is 27-0. How is this happening? I don't think anyone was predicting this outcome to potentially take place. Lawrence has been bottled up all game. The offense has been rolling, and now Lawrence will throw one out of bounds. He has not played a good first half. It is 2nd and 10 as Lawrence will throw one down the field, and it's swatted away, and that's Jeremy Chin. 3rd down and 10. Lawrence throwing, caught, first down, Calvin Ridley. And the Jaguars desperately trying to get something to go into the half to be positive about as Evan Ingram has his 4th catch of the half. They have caught to him a lot, but the Jaguars have not been able to get him any big plays. 33 seconds to go. Lawrence, 1st down and 10, will throw underneath ETN. They're into field goal range now as with 23 seconds to go. They have 1 timeout. Lawrence will throw once again, and he's got ETN who gets out of bounds, stopping the clock and making this closer for potential field goal try. Will they maybe take a shot as Lawrence will just check it down? They call timeout, and it'll be a field goal try. They are content with a 27-3 deficit at half, and the Jaguars finally got something to go their way. But you can look at the stats. Only 4 yards per pass attempt, -4 rushing yards, and the Raiders with over 200 yards of total offense. It has been a perfect first half. Turnovers, great field position, special teams, everything has been incredible. And the Raiders are 1 half away from doing something they haven't done in over 2 decades. The second half is up next. Raiders football to start this second half, and all we got to do is stay the course and do what we've done the past 2 quarters, and we could be out of here with a playoff victory as Thomas Deshaun will throw outside, and he misses Kalen Shanny. It's going to be 3rd down and 8 as Deshaun goes to the air, and he will roll right. Nowhere to go with the football. He just throws one to Venable. That was actually almost completed, but it's an early 3 and out. Very quick. It only took a minute for the Jaguars to get a stop, and this is exactly what they needed to start their half off. As they want to make a comeback, they're going to have to do something, and soon, but that's not going to happen if Eric Armstead gets in there and he gets a sack. It's going to be 3rd down and 14 as here is a screen set up. It's ETN, and this time ETN gets a little bit of daylight, and ETN 1st down. Brandon Sheriff is down, and that's going to be a big loss for the Jaguars if he can't return. Evan Ingram, who's been, while racking up some catches, rather quiet today, as we know what he's done in the history in this matchup. Ball is at the 48-yard line as Lawrence will have a big 3rd down try. Tries to get it to Christian Kirk, and it's broken up. And maybe a surprise, but they will not be going for it on 4th down. They're going to play the field position game. They still believe that they maybe have a bit more time here. They don't need to be aggressive this early. I would have went for it, but they're trying to play this smart and trust their defense, as that almost turned really disastrous. That could have been a fumble. It's 3rd down and 2. We handed up to Peralta, and a must-stop situation for the Jaguars does not go their way. And now Peralta is going to seemingly finish this game off, as Josh Jacobs will not return to this game, and we'll see if he can make it back if we happen to win this game and we head to wherever our next destination could be, as that's almost intercepted. Jaguars get a stop. A nice punt from Cole sets them back all the way to the 31-yard line, but the Jaguars are running out of time. They got to do something at some point, as Lawrence will throw in between a lot of defenders and receivers. No one can get a hand on the football. It's 3rd down, and Lawrence will have a clean pocket, throw one up, and good coverage. Incomplete. Raider football, and the Raiders don't have to do much as they throw, and that's a great defensive play in 2nd down and 10. But the Raiders just got to stay the course, not make any big mistakes, and keep the clock running, as 3rd and 4 will approach, and it is Venable in the backfield, and Alex Venable will take the carry, and Venable showing some little bit of fight there, and he gets the 1st down. That's not what Venable's known for, but he does very well there. And Jonnu Smith, who caught a touchdown earlier, has a 9-yard gain, and we hand off. There is Peralta, 1st down. And now clock is really winding down. We are down to the 3-minute mark in the third quarter as incomplete pass to Shong. Poor throw there, a second down. We are nearing midfield as quick throw beating the blitz free rusher off the edge, and Perez has it. 3rd down and 5, play action. DeShong rolling right, and DeShong will take a shot, and it's going to be intercepted. And that's not going to be good as Tyson Campbell has the interception. The Jaguars, maybe the spark that they need to make a comeback try. They have yet to even find the end zone as 2nd down and 7 hits, and it's going to be a throw to Ingram, and there's a play from Ingram. Finally something as 1st down and 10. It's going to be a throw caught, 1st down, not quite, 2nd and inches, Calvin Ridley. As Lawrence will throw again, and this time it's broken up. Good coverage, 3rd down and inches. You got to think they're in 4-down territory at this point. And it'll be a throw outside, caught by Ingram, just enough for the 1st down. 4th quarter has hit, and it is still 27-3 as ETN takes the surprise draw play. As you got to think it's to the air from here on out for Lawrence, and Lawrence will have plenty of time and almost throw a pick. Diablo could have had his 3rd of the game, but instead it's going to be 2nd down as Lawrence will throw outside. Wide open man, Christian Kirk out of bounds, 8-yard gain, 3rd down and 2. They will play action. Throw, and that's out of reach for Evan Ingram. It's 4th down and 2. And this is basically the must-convert, do-or-die situation. And Max Crosby makes the play. And the Raiders take over. And ETN cannot believe Max Crosby chased him down on the other edge to bring him down. And Venable now will take the carry. We're going to see a lot of Venable, a lot of Peralta, and a little bit of DeAndre Hopkins on the outside. 1st down, under 10 to play. Triple option, and we got a lot of space here. Peralta, 1 man in the open field. He brings him down, but Peralta's had a really nice game and an unexpected standout player in this wild card game, as there goes Sharu for a big gain. Sharu in motion, and we flip it to him, and Sharu will cut upfield, and Sharu with a lot of open space will have himself a 2nd and inches. Thought he got the 1st down. They didn't quite give it to him as DeShong read option. He'll get the 1st down, a little bit more, cutting to the right, and that's going to be a fumble, and he puts the ball on the ground. The Jags may have flipped the turnover battle into a level playing field, but is it too little too late? They only got 7 minutes, and they got to make up 3 touchdowns and 3 2-point conversions as Ingram will have the catch, 1st down. The Raiders don't really care about giving up yards. They don't even care about giving up scores. They just want to keep this clock moving, as they'll give them anything that they want as long as it's in bounds, as we'll give them that all day. ETN will have it, and it's going to be 3rd down and 9. And Lawrence will throw it again. Ingram, yeah, you can have all the catches you want, Ingram. Good, it's going to be 4th down and 3. And will we make a play? No, Evan Ingram will. And Ingram, his stats by the end of this might look pretty nice with all the catches he is racking up, but it all means nothing if they can't find the end zone and quickly. But with 4 minutes to play, time is really running out, as there goes Christian Kirk for a really nice play. And Kirk gets it to the 21-yard line. 3.5 to play. Lawrence will throw outside, caught, and 1st down to the 11. Clock still running. He didn't get out of bounds, and Lawrence will hand it off to ETN. And I don't think you can afford to really run the ball here. Tried to maybe sneak one in there like they did with the draw earlier. They throw a screen to ETN. ETN can't do anything with it, though. They get an injury timeout. Brendan Sheriff down again. And now a ball for the end zone, and there's J.C. Horn making the play. 4th down and goal, basically. They need to get it in the end zone. Lawrence got it. Touchdown Jaguars. Christian Kirk. And with just about 2 to play, the Jaguars finally find the end zone. But 2-point try to keep it a game, and they get it. It's a 2-score game. Onside kick is inevitable here, as we'll see if the Jaguars can pull up a miracle. Kick is picked up. That is Tate with the football. And as the 2-minute warning approaches, the Raiders just need a little bit more, and we will be out of here with the victory. It's a handoff to Venable now on 2nd down. It's going to be an injury timeout, and the Jaguars get a little bailed out here, but we get a screen set up on third down. There goes Sharu, and Jaden Sharu, first down, and one more, please, as Peralta will have it for a gain of 2. Second down and 8. We throw one out. Hopkins, it's going to be a flag on the play, and Hopkins will get close to the marker, but it's not going to matter as a holding call will take us back, and once again it will stop the clock as second down and 16 will hit, and we go with Venable. Nowhere to go there, and third down and 17 now. What do we got here as DeShong hit as he's thrown incomplete. Field goal team will come out, and to make it the 3-score game, it is going to be a kick up and good. It is 32-11, and DeShong and the Raiders are just a matter of moments away from picking up a playoff victory, and I cannot express how proud I am of this team. The Jaguars, I mean, they bullied us for a while. They bullied us to start the season. They bullied us earlier in last season, but this time we were the bullies, and when it mattered the most, it was us that made the plays on defense, made the plays on special teams, made the plays on offense. We did it in every which way, and a dominant first half rides us out to our first playoff victory in a very long time. As we are wrapping things up here, 45 seconds to play. Lawrence will almost throw a pick. He's had a couple of interception balls that could have potentially went our way. I mean, he only threw 2 interceptions, but there's another dangerous ball. He had plenty that we could have taken, and it's going to be fourth down, and officially it's going to be Raider football. We come out in victory formation, take the knee, clock strikes 0, and for the first time in 22 years, the Raiders have won a playoff game. The Jaguars are heartbroken, but the Raiders are going to the next round. Thomas DeShong in his playoff debut didn't need to play spectacularly, but he played very solid in that first half. He did everything he needed to do, and the new players on this team this year made their impact. DeAndre Hopkins, who, battled some injuries this year, he came in, caught 2 touchdowns, and he played a great game. We had stepped up performances from Alex Peralta and Venable when Josh Jacobs went down. We've seen plays from Divine Diablo, but new players like J.C. Horn and Jeremy Chin, Eric Armstead got a sack. It was a great all-around effort by everyone. But let's take a moment to look ahead, and who will the Raiders be facing in the divisional round of the playoffs? Our matchup will be the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens, we will be traveling on the road to take them on, as the Final Four in the AFC is about as stacked as you can get. It is going to be Mahomes versus Burrow and Lamar versus DeShong. Lamar, Burrow, Mahomes, 3 of the top, however many quarterbacks, 5, 6, whatever you want to say. And Thomas DeShong has found himself in this conversation of putting his name next to all these great quarterbacks and a chance to go to the AFC Championship. Our road to the Super Bowl won't be easy, as it is looking like it will be Trevor Lawrence, Lamar Jackson, and at worst, Joe Burrow. It's going to be a tough road if we want to make it all the way. For the first time in a very long time, the Raiders are an exciting, fun team and actually are making some noise in the NFL. And it hasn't been that way in 20 plus years, so we're happy where we are, regardless of what happens in this next game. But we are obviously excited to see arguably the 2 best dual threat quarterbacks take each other on in the playoffs. The Raiders will be on the road at Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. In the next episode, I will see you all when the Raiders try to punch their ticket to the conference championship.